Garden's looking good. I finally got this worm tower in. Gonna go get some worms here. It's a compost thing. So you stick this tower, you stick this PVC pipe inside of your garden, right? And you drill a whole bunch of holes at the bottom. You can't see in there because it's dark. But you drill a whole bunch of holes at the bottom. And you bury it up to the holes in here. Then you throw a little bit of manure in there. You throw a little bit of bedding in there. You throw some composting worms in there, right? And then what they do is they just come out, and you can just throw all your, composting stuff in there, like some banana peels and whatever you don't eat, your table scraps. You throw them inside this tube right here. Just drop them inside here and cover it up. And when you cover it up, they eat the worms. Go ahead and eat all that food, turn it into cat worm, turn it into compost. But the good thing about it is they go inside of the garden, outside through the holes, and then they poop, and then they fertilize this area. And they come back in their home inside of this tube, and and then the good thing about it too is, like, I could just pour some water inside here, and the water goes ahead and seeps through all of their compost and all of their casting and all that stuff. It seeps through the holes, and it kind of fertilizes this area too. Like, you get that what they call tea or whatever. So because this part of the grass wasn't as fertile as it should be, so when I dug it up, it's kind of like a clay kind of thing. So I had to go really deep when I dug into there and mixed up the soil and stuff. We got the lizards to keep all the stuff away, but it's growing good. It's looking good. I already harvested some of that kale. Gonna eat some of that tomorrow. We got some pak choi over here. Look at the ginger just starting to come out, peeking out of there. I got some ginger in there, and I got some turmeric somewhere in there. It's gonna start popping out soon. I think I put this spinach too close to each other, but I got a few piles of spinach coming in. Just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This eggplant's coming in right here, pretty nice. We already got some flowering going on. This just happened yesterday, which is cool. This guy got some nice leaves on it. Got some peppers growing. Let's look at this guy coming out to the sun. Okinawa sweet potatoes over here. Inside here, this vine is getting big. I should just start pulling it out. But I cover it up every now and then. When the leaves start coming up, I cover it up and force the leaves to come out a little bit higher. This guy, I don't know, man. I'm just like, he's not really grabbing on anything, but then I see these little peas right here starting to try to grow. This snow pea right here. There it is. Look at that. It's a little snow pea right here. I want him to wind up this staff and just climb up all the way to the staff, which is pretty cool. Got me a vine tomato plant growing over here. I really like the vine tomato plants. They are divine. Because tomatoes out here, man, are so expensive. I went to buy a tomato the other day, and 2 tomatoes cost me like $6. You can get like 2 Happy Meals at McDonald's or something. I don't know. You can get like 6 products at McDonald's for 99 cents. But you can only get 2 tomatoes for that. So I grow tomatoes too. Up here, don't mind the yard work. I'm in the middle of cleaning all this whole yard. I just went ahead and trimmed all this big ass palm tree. And over here, we got some tomatoes growing. Little baby tomatoes growing. They're looking kind of good. They're in quarantine because I got them from another area. So I'll leave them over here. Go ahead and fertilize them. Put my organic pesticide on it. 2 tomato plants right here. Got me some cilantro, which is good. Just in a little bed right here. And I got me some basil, which is one of my favorite things to grow, some basil. And I think this is a lilikoi or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's lilikoi. which is pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and transplant that in the garden because some of those things, you know, got some turmeric right here that I'm gonna plant in a little while. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna use this right here for dinner tomorrow with the kale. Yeah, man, the garden's kind of looking nice. It's giving me something to do, you know, cleaning this yard up. One cool thing you could do with the coconuts, you know, you can use the fiber and all this stuff from the coconuts. And you beat this down and like a pestle and mortar, you get all this powder and dust. You soak that powder and dust inside some water, and you got some good compost. And here, this came from the Moringa. I had to dry these leaves out. They're almost ready. I'm gonna dry this out. Then I'm just gonna take the leaves, and it's good seasoning. You know, I'm gonna grind it down and make it a good seasoning and make it use it for food to eat. Let that dry out just a little bit more. Yeah, that's how we roll around this piece. Gardening, I love it. Getting the hang of it. Got a green thumb. Well, not yet, but it's gonna be green. All right, that's my garden.